to Wolf Farms. I'm Dawn, also known as Knitting Wolf.
And I'm James, also known as Wolf Photo. This podcast is brought to you by Wolf Farms. You can find us on the internet at wolffarms.net. Our scent of the month for this month is green apple. You can get 25% off everything in our shop that is scented or flavored in that scent or flavor. 25% off through the end of the month of July. Ooh.
Yeah, and I just got some new gum this week. It's called Trident Layers, and it was a green apple. And it is just like our lotion and lip balm, and so that was so yummy. So then you got me the strawberry and a watermelon one, and those taste just like our lip balm.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
But we don't have it in the shop, so you have to go get that at your local store. But we do have good lip balm and lotion and soap. So, and bath salts.
So to match your gum, you know.
And candles. It's the whole works. So I want to welcome new and returning viewers. Thanks for joining us today. We got a short list of segments for you.
And those include farm happenings in the coop, flown the coop, squeal like a pig, and roundup. Because I just heard the dryer stop and I meant to go turn that off before we started.
Oops. Don't mind the background noise.
Yeah, at least it doesn't beep.
We'll just talk louder.
Yeah.
Yell over the sound of the home appliances. Huh?
Yep.
All right, so farm happenings. Is that me? Trying to read.
Well, my Bible study that I was in ended this week. There'll be another one starting up like when school time starts, and so that kind of stinks that it's over because you just get so close with the group of.
Well, that's a short term. They do
Yeah.
those short term ones. It's not a group that meets like continuously, but so you have to wait till fall when school is back in. I think that's when they'll start up another one. So
yeah. So it's pretty cool. We had a good time in session the other day. It was different than the normal weekly. So yeah.
No, at least you got meet some new people and have a good time. So we heard this last that's Friday. Was it Friday? Yeah, it's Friday. I'm trying to remember my
didn't know what you're
or is it
talking
Saturday?
about.
No, Saturday. The rain.
Yesterday?
Yeah. I'm trying to
It was so long ago.
well, because I was home Friday too. Was I not?
Yeah, that's where I thought you were going to talk about
Oh.
that you were finishing up the Xterra.
Yeah. Well, okay. We'll go to we'll take one extra day back.
I was doing chronological.
Yeah, I
order
see that.
here.
So Friday, I actually had finished up the everything on the Xterra. I got there's a couple things that when I was changing the engine out on that had that needed to be replaced. The age of the vehicle, and there was some little plastic pipe thing that decided to break that I had to replace. That was for the heater core, which goes from the inside of the car to the outside of the car, which required me to take part of the dash apart, and it was actually went a whole lot smoother than I was planning. The hardest thing was getting the little screws in and tight because you're kind of working in a very tight and confined space. But I got that all done.
New seatbelt.
Yeah, new seatbelt because that was kind of So I'm getting it all kind of back to new. It actually looks really good now because I detailed it out. Got the air conditioner charged, so it's blowing, ice cold air, which we kind of need out here, and everything. So that was a good thing. And then I took Jimmy out driving yesterday, so
I needed a break.
Yeah. Well, I was supposed to do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's my duty to give Don a break from doing driving education with Jimmy, and he wasn't feeling too great on Friday, so I said, well, we'll just go out and do 2 hours on Saturday. So we had taken the Xterra out because I needed to, road test it and stuff from all the stuff I've been working on, and so he got an opportunity to drive it around, and they'd been calling for rain, so it kind of was raining off and on. So he got an opportunity to drive in some rain towards the end of our driving, and we were coming home, and it was started
Flash flood rain, not just sprinkle, sprinkle. It was like
yeah, we're getting
thunder,
cells
lightning, and
for you people on the East Coast, it was a light sprinkle, but for us out here, it was lightning and thunder and all of that stuff, and so we're supposed to actually have more of that today and tomorrow. But Jimmy got a chance to drive in the rain and work on his driving technique, and so we had gotten little magnetic signs for the car that say student.
Because I came home Thursday and I'm like, we need something. I want one of those big flashing like
warning.
Police lights.
Yeah. Well, because you'd hope people are a little more courteous, particularly when they know it's a new driver and they're
California.
learning. Well, so we ordered these magnetic signs that go on the back and the sides that say student driver. Yellow with reflective, and so we stuck it on the Xterra yesterday, and so I'm like, okay, because we kept driving like we're doing round the block kind of stuff, and we kept passing the same houses and everything, and then we turned around and went the other direction, so he's learning the turning, and then we did figure eights, and out where we're at, this like mile between the intersections, it's like way open. It's out agriculture, right? You're driving around the fields, or there's a golf course out where we're driving and stuff, but it's pretty open. But we just keep driving, these square things, and I'm like, oh, at least we got the sign so people aren't wondering why we keep casing the neighborhood. Not that there's anything out there; it's all open field. But no, he did pretty good, and like I said, we went through there and practiced reversing and stuff. So it's all basic stuff, and he's getting a little more relaxed, I could tell. But we had fun doing that. But he didn't want those magnetic signs on the car, though. That was pretty funny. But
see, and my car's black, so
it's
really
going to stand out. Well,
our
our Xterra is yellow, and these are yellow reflective, so it kind of blends in. It's not too bad. But on your car, it really will stand out. So that'll be pretty funny. But anyway, so it had been raining, most of Saturday off and on. And Dundee, he enjoys ball. He plays. He has a football that we play with, and he just loves that thing. And so whenever I get home, he goes and grabs it. He brings it to my bed at night and sets it next to me. And we put these bells on the door so he can let us know that he needs to go outside to relieve himself, but he goes there more often to go outside to play, so he'll go over there and ring it. But yesterday, because it was raining, he's kind of got this dilemma because he does not like he doesn't like the rain at all, and but he wanted to really play ball. So I'm like, okay, I'll throw it from the porch. So I throw it out in the porch, and he runs out there and he gets the ball, and then as he's coming back, he's like going to like zigzag pattern. I'm like, what are you doing? He's trying to dodge the raindrops. You see this dog going, he's trying to find a path where he's not going to get rain. It was the funniest thing. I wish I had recorded it, because he's just like, he didn't want it. And then he dropped the ball and wanted to go running again. So we did that a couple times, but watching him try and dodge raindrops, that's pretty humorous. Poor dog. He's spoiled.
See, I took him out yesterday evening, and he could care less that it was just pouring. I mean, he was busy playing with the geese. So
okay.
They were kind of playing around the trees. And
yeah, but did you see him out there? Yeah, he was just like, I'm like, what are you doing? Because he normally just runs back, brings me the ball, and goes again. But he's like doing this whole dodging the raindrop stuff. It's probably raining harder, though, when you were out taking care of the geese, because it was coming down pretty good at that time. But, poor puppy.
He is a temperature-controlled dog.
Yeah.
He doesn't like the sun all that
He
well.
doesn't like the sun. He finds it's he is my farm dog. He follows me. He's at my heel everywhere I go. But the funny thing is when I'm walking, he'll find the shady spot, and he'll he does it. He says, I'm like going out somewhere. He'll run to the next shady spot, and then run to the next shady spot, and he's kind of a pampered pooch. But so he enjoys his ball. If I say the name, we have a name for it. He perks up. He'd be on my lap right now if I said it. So I'm refraining from saying that because he's laying right down here.
And it's from the water boy, isn't it?
Yeah.
They call it.
Yeah.
It's not Football. It's FU.
It's foosball is what it is.
It didn't phase him.
He's sleeping, yeah. Yeah, so we say that instead of football, and so he knows it's time to play when we're doing that. But he's funny. He's a good pup. He's my puppy.
He's a smart puppy. Because he'll even go ring the bells at the front door. And if James is in the in the garage, he'll ring those bells because we don't have them on the garage door. But he'll go running and sit by the garage door because he's wanting out with James. He's not wanting to go do anything. So
it's like, pay attention to me. Mm-hmm. And then he just today was whining, or
Yep.
When I got home, I'd gone up to the store and I was coming back. And
usually he's got such a deep boof.
Yeah, he's got different tones for different things.
This was a whole yip.
Yep, Daddy's home.
Like, what?
Yippee!
That's how it was. It was such a, like.
Yeah, that's my dog. So, anyways, how about I guess on to In the Coop then?
In the Coop. I couldn't even remember. So In the Coop.
You got a pile of bags, so.
I worked on my Miss Winkle, which is a Martina Bem pattern. Paid for pattern on Ravelry. So the gift from Sasha. And I did like 3, and it's in a Sasha bag, stitched by Sasha bag, and stitched by Sasha bag, That's your name now, Sasha. It's Blue Moon Fiber Arts. You want to see the tag?
That is
Socks That Rock in the Whoville colorway that she had sent me. And so it's getting longer, so it's probably why I'm not getting as many little loops. I didn't work on it that much.
That too.
So I did 3 of the loops. So you can see right there. So I did 3 of them. So it's getting longer.
Yeah.
Just
I know it takes as it gets longer, it's like.
Yeah, it takes longer. But yeah, that's a fun project. And then I worked on my Featherweight a little bit. And this is a pattern by Hannah Fettig that I'm changing.
You're lengthening it.
Yeah, everywhere. And this is done with lace weight, so it's taking forever. And this is in my brown dog Chihuahua bag. Love this bag. And it's done with Knit Picks Alpaca Cloud 100% Baby Alpaca in the Mist colorway. We both look.
I know.
And I am.
Find there. Well, there's your.
Yeah. I don't want them coming off the needles because I would freak out. So
that would not be fun.
I did a couple inches, and I'm to. So you can see, I'm to the ribbing now. I don't know if that is showing up.
I see that.
But yeah, it's showing up more on the. So yep, I'm to the ribbing of the bottom. So
how long do you go on the ribbing on that?
2 inches. So then once that's finished, I can start on the arms and then on the button band area. I was going to say, I'm sure it has that. So this is
coming along.
A little bit here and there.
Lace weight knitting takes a while.
Long while. But it's enjoyable. It is enjoyable. It's nice. I mean, a little bit of fuzz goes with that yarn because it's 100% alpaca, so it's like,
Itchy nose, huh?
Yeah. So then I dug out an old project. Just, I don't know why. And this is in a large, stitched by Sasha, Fuji apple bag. And this can hold a ton. And I have a blanket in here that I had started, and I thought, I'll dig that out, and I put the navy and then this yellow on this. So yeah, it'll grow. And just scrap yarns and just to get
something to
crochet
use up the
on.
last of it.
Yeah. So that's a fun. I hadn't been crocheting, and I thought, oh, I need to do some. So
dig out some old projects, huh?
Yeah.
Get them finished up.
So then, this kind of goes in Squeal Like a Pig, because I was gifted this pattern. And it's Wild Goose Shawlette, and it's by Paula Emons Feasley. And Paula actually gifted me this pattern this week. And I thought, oh, I've got a skein of yarn already wound up for this. How perfect.
You're just
I
waiting
had to cast on.
Waiting for the right project.
So I'll show you. And this is perfect for your any variegated skein.
Cool.
And I think she has it on sale. Oh, valid through 7/19, so never mind. It's a $5 pattern though. So her patterns are so worth it.
Yeah.
All her patterns are wonderful, very well written. She even has this one, like another one, where it's the percentages. She has how many stitches you should have on the needle after each row, and then a percentage of where you are. So it makes you, oh, I've got to get to 10%. Oh, I've got to get to 20%. So
well, that's pretty cool.
It's sneaky of her. And but no, always super well written. And this is in my Ploverbird bag. And I'm using Dancing Dog Dye Works. Been using that a lot.
Yeah.
And it's Twist Sock Mini Monster Mania 100% Superwash Merino in the Lorax colorway. This was a club colorway. And this is how much I have done. I think I'm at 20%. Yeah.
Go for the percentage now.
So I have the marker to show the right side. So
next stop is 30%. Huh?
Yep. But yeah, it's like perfect for these variegated skeins of yarn, and it'll be a crescent shaped shawl, and size 5, so I had to use my Chow Goose. So
okay.
But yeah, they're okay. It's okay, I guess, for a shawl. I would never ever use these for
Socks.
magic loop. Yeah, there's no way with the wire.
Yeah.
But for a shawl, it's, I mean, you can see it's just staying right where it's at. So yeah. Cool. So far fun knit, very, a no thinker right now, because I'm not to the little bit of lace. So it's nice and relaxing, and
awesome. Oh, that was nice of her to send it to you.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Paula.
Mm-hmm. Then you've been doing your spinning as well.
Oh, that's right. I've been spinning my 15 minutes a day, and I'm still doing the twisted fiber art in the colorway Minstrel.
Such a kid.
Because I would never have thought of that until...
That's okay.
I picture these little fluty guys, but...
the fluty guys.
So...
That's
and I must be
nice for you, huh?
Yeah, I'm spinning it. It's a it's not a gradient, but it goes from one color to another. I can't think of the name of it right now. You know what I'm meaning. So, but it's more fall colors. Like it started with the green, and then it turned into a goldenrod yellow, and now it's like a burnished orange, and then it'll be like a burgundy. But it's spinning so nice and thin, so I almost want to leave it as is and leave it as a single ply. But then I think I want to do a Zuzu's petal and have it, which Zuzu petal is like a cowl shawl shape. James has knit it before. I haven't knit it, and I think that would look neat in that gradient.
Well, if you
I'm going to
chain ply
chain ply. Thank you.
Then you keep the color transition from the different
and have
ones.
the more thicker yarns. So, so I think that's what I'll probably end up doing on that. So,
awesome.
Yeah. So that's my in the coops. I think that's all of my in the coops. I almost had cast on something else, but I have it in a bag and wound up with needles and everything. So.
Just haven't started.
Yeah, I thought, oh, I already have one new one this week, so.
Save it for next week.
Yeah.
So you got to come back and find out what she's contemplating.
Yeah.
All right, so
flown the coop.
Hey.
Yeah, so thanks to Bronx Knitter's package of the leftovers from her fishnets.
Well, she sent you a number of...
yeah, she sent me 2 different ones, and so it worked out perfectly. So here's the second sock. So I did all that, and then the ribbing. So now we have 2 of
complete
James's.
set.
Yeah.
So I get happy, colorful.
Aren't those cool? Those turned out so good. And this is Fishnet's Fuji Fight Like a Girl that she had done. And then it's got the Fish Lips Kiss Heel. It's 2.25 millimeter. And I think these are the biggest, I know they're the biggest for you that I've done. So, yeah, it was wonderful to knit with this yarn.
Looks nice and
It's
comfy.
nice and gushy and
my feet thank you for them.
yeah. It reminds me kind of Knitter's Nightmare. Sadie's base. That it's got
squishy.
It's got some So yeah, love it.
Awesome. So, so I'll just take these right now.
Yeah.
And let me put them on and show them off.
So yeah, I didn't work on your other socks at all because I end up sticking those in my purse and then I don't go nowhere.
Yeah. I guess I got to drive you around a bit so I get more socks.
Yeah. Yeah, because when I'm driving with Jimmy, we're not to the I can knit stage
yeah,
yet.
you're not just there along for the ride.
No, I'm still on the poop handle, and no, I'm just kidding. He's not that. Just when he's driving my car, I have a sports car, and I hear my engine go, in the truck and stuff. I don't hear that acceleration, so I'm like, "What are you doing? Why are you going so fast?" I'm only going 20.
Well, here's I'll give you some insight into his driving technique and where he's kind of gone awry, because Don and I were both naturals. We've talked about, we got in the car and we drove. We had really no instruction necessary. We were just chomping at the bit to drive, and we got in and it was like a no-brainer, right? You get in and you just drive. Jimmy's not like that. And I think I figured out why. It's probably because of his gaming. It's a keyboard, right? When he's doing driving games on the keyboard, right, left. It's like on, off. It's no gradual, the continuum of the turn. And, so he's like, well, I'm like, no, it's not like keyboard gaming. You have to kind of ease up. And so it's funny. And like his gas pedal, he tends to on, off, on, off, And so that was one of the things we worked.
That he's wanting a number. Well, what's the number to go around the curve, And it's like, you just ease. There's no number.
That was part of what we were working on yesterday was the, getting the feel of it, right? Because that's more important. If you feel safe, and you feel comfortable with the turn, then it's a good speed. You don't really need to know the number because you don't want to be looking at your steering, your speedometer. You want to be looking at the road. And so driving's the art of, feeling the road and getting used to what the car does. So we've been having him drive everything we've got just so that he gets a variety of things to understand. Yeah, every car is different, but yeah, he's like, I don't like that. I have to, it keeps veering this way or that. I'm like, every road's different, and that's why they put a steering wheel in it. Because if you could just go and let it do its own thing, then it wouldn't be called driving. So, but no, he started. He's got to get some more time behind the wheel, and he's doing better though. But it's pretty funny.
No, it was pretty neat because we had quite a few comments about other people not wanting to drive like him, and even Beagle Mom Knitter mentioned her sons, because they game too. She I wonder if it had something to do with them gaming and not wanting to drive, and
It could be, but it's like on off. It's like no, driving is more of a flow. You got to feel that whole thing when you're driving, and I think the gaming part, he's used to on off. It's not a toggle switch. Maybe if I put a little joystick controller in there to control the car, he would do better. But pretty funny. So
yeah. So Squeal like a pig. I mentioned the Wild Goose Shawlette from Paula. That was one of my squills this week. Another one was, I guess, Weasley's Squeal like a pig, because Angie Sundaisy 920 sent Weasley a little package of cat toys that have knitted little cat toys that have catnip in them. And Trouble and Cosmo especially keeps stealing the ball one that she had made. They have them, so they're not on the table. They wouldn't still be on the table even if I had them here. So they're loving them, and so it's really funny. But yeah, Cosmo has taken over the ball one that she had sent, because
well, they share.
They share, yeah. But it's so funny watching them. Yeah, Weasley's new thing is getting in the dryer.
Oh, yeah.
And and he wants to chew on it. And because I even got a picture, and someone mentioned, it looks like he's eating it. And I'm like, he literally is.
You're talking about the little flap things in there?
Yeah.
He's ornery.
Yeah.
He's, what's his name? Diablo?
Yeah.
That's his nickname, because he's just he can be a terror to everything.
Yeah, he is just looking for.
He's just looking to get into trouble. It's funny because he and Dundee are like best buddies, and they sit there and snuggle up with each other, and they'll play. This little cat. Dundee will just kind of rest his arm on him.
And lick his head, and the cat just sits there, and you hear this loud purr, and he's just getting soaking wet, because Dundee is just cleaning him.
He's like, I'll let the dog have the hairball.
No, he kisses on Dundee too. That's what's so funny, But yeah, especially if it's like nappy time, they always gravitate, and even Dundee will go and find him and snuggle with them.
Well, it's because Trouble and Cosmo won't let Dundee play with them. They all have none of that.
They're old.
Kind of like they don't have none of the of what's his name, El Diablo. Weasley. Yeah,
I didn't know which one you were talking about.
No, Weasley. They don't like playing with Weasley either.
No.
Cosmo puts up with him more than Trouble, but Trouble, he's.
Well, Trouble's 13 and Cosmo's 8, so really neither one have the...
Yeah. But yeah, so these two, because they kind of... He's like, a cat that plays with me, and the cat's thinking, someone else that plays with me, so they kind of play together. They get tearing through and chasing each other in the house. It's pretty funny.
Because we have like a crescent-shaped couch, so they'll sit and it's like racetrack.
Yeah, NASCAR. NASCAR in your living room.
Yeah. They get to go in, and so it's funny. So then I got, Jimmy had given me some Amazon stuff for my birthday, so I went on and got because I love knitting mystery books, so I went and stocked up on those.
Some bath time reading.
Yeah. And this Maggie Sefton, she's like one of my favorite, And see, my knitting books all have to be hard copy. It can't be e-reader. I've got to have the book in my hand. And
there's something about having that tactile book in your hand.
So this is Maggie Sefton, Yarn Over Murder. And I have all her other books. Betty Heckman,
yeah.
Silence of the Lamb's Wool. I just love the covers too and stuff.
Yeah, they get creative with those.
And then Wound Up in Murder. She's a really good author, and she also has like other books which are non-knitting books that are really good. And then Anne Canadeo.
Okay.
And this is The Silence of the Llamas. That one looks just like our neighbors' llamas. And The Postman Always Purls Twice.
Takeoffs on titles of other. The Postman Always Rings Twice.
Oh,
Silence
really?
of the Lambs. Yeah, that's.
Wow, you're good, honey. A Dark and Stormy Knit.
Yeah.
I got that one. I hadn't even paid attention till Death Do Us Pearl. So, yep, some fun reading to.
Yeah, that'll keep you busy for about a week.
Yeah. Well, no, because I only do these in the bathtub. You wanted to know where Please say.
Hey, that's your
bathroom duty here.
It's because the phones and iPads don't do well in that environment, particularly if you dunk them.
Yeah.
So.
I'm scared of that happening. So, yeah.
All right. So, are we into
Roundup?
Well, I did have we forgot the joke. We were talking about.
Oh, I know, and I was going to mention that when we were talking about the dog, but
Well, we were talking about dogs, so I got a dog joke for you guys. So the guy walks into this bar and he sees 3 men and a dog playing poker at the table. So he's watching them for a while, and they're going round and round, playing hand after hand. And the guy walks over and he says, "Man, that is an amazingly smart dog." And one of the guys chuckles and says, He's not that smart because every time he gets a good hand, his tail wags." So I had to share that with you.
yeah.
Seeing that we're talking about dogs and and how smart they are.
Yep.
So now on to Roundup.
So now on to Roundup.
All right. So I wanted to mention we have Hatching It through the end of this month. We actually are going to be discontinuing that. We're talking about adding in something new in its place to figure out kind of something else for you guys to participate in. And, so that's kind of up for discussion now, but we'll probably end that after this month. So that is our put anything you've knitted into the thread and you can win a Wolf Farm gift certificate. So knit fast because you got about 2 weeks before that wraps up, and then we'll have probably something else for you guys to ponder. So want to mention somewhere buried amongst all of these works in progress, we have the Wolf Farm Video Podcast button. You can get one of those for free with any paid order at Wolf Farms. You can just put it in the comment section when you're checking out that you'd like one of those, and we'll stick that in your order when we're shipping that off. And I think that about does it for this episode.
Yeah, I think my balloon just went. I've been sick the past couple.
Yeah, you've been doing pretty good.
I know. It's like.
You lasted half an hour. You're now on the down.
Like, oh, that's it. So until next time.
Let's get cracking. Hatching it.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.